So I'm out and about riding the Fenland roads, and for those that let's have a look on the chest harness here. They really are Fenland tracks and roads. Got to be careful because this is a shortcut between two large affluent villages, so whilst it looks like a nondescript Fenland road, I can get fast movers coming, so the mirror is absolutely essential. Thing is, like any road in Britain, for those of us that ride, you've got a choice between the ditch on the left and a pothole in the middle, and these potholes are always on the line that a motorcyclist takes, or so it appears. But this is built up, this road is built up, and the roads are, the GoPro will not show this, but the roads are about a metre below the surface of the road, so you don't really have a curb to pull in and give way. You've got pulling areas here on the right and on the left, but let's just spin it round and film with the sun in our back. Now let's just talk camera technical for a minute. So the GoPro 12 Black is in a medium mod case with a max lens 2.0. So I've changed the standard lens from the GoPro, and that's why we've got this wide view at 4K. And that's connected to the center intercom, as I said, via a Bluetooth link. So my audio is going from the center microphone in the helmet directly to the GoPro. And then the Insta360 that you can see mounted on my right hand side of the handlebar vertically on the brand new reinforced new Insta360 motorcycle clamp. And I initially thought it was over engineered, but I absolutely love this clamp, so much so that on my motorcycles I've taken off the RAM mounts, RAM mounts that I'd put on over my Norton and Triumph and BSAs and my larger BSAs and my other Bantams, and I now singularly use this Insta360 clamp. So if you are using an Insta360, make sure you get the Mark II clamp, because it's transformed the way that I can remove it quickly. And I've got to be honest with you, if I'm filming only with a chest harness, all of the associated detritus on what we call the handlebar clamps down here has been removed, and the bike, when parked up, has no equipment and no modifications fitted. So I'm going to go right here. Look at the gravel here. So Wistow on my left. Now this is the road to Broughton, and I don't know how this will film because I'm riding into the sun, and my video is set to high dynamic range. The roads are really rather shocking. I think it must irritate a lot of car drivers when they come up behind me, because I'm on a little 175 Bantam and it's bouncing around all over the road with such a narrow tyre. I feel every bump in the road. The roads are shocking. slowing it down. I'm shaking all over the place. You probably can't see it because of the algorithmic processing of both the Insta and the GoPro, removing shakes and bumps from their stabilization software, but I'm bouncing vertically up and down 8 to 9 inches. It's not very comfortable at all. So I've got about half a mile along here, and then I'm going to turn left into the village of Broughton, and I'm going to park up at a bench and review my footage. But I do like Broughton. The landlord in the pub in Broughton, the Crown, is very accommodating with his pub garden and bench when I use his pub garden to photograph interviews with people like Trudy and others, talking about her Sunbeam motorcycle. But I'm constantly checking behind me. Car on the right, taxi driver, going right, a lot of gravel. So this is the road to Broughton. Known locally for its jail. On the village green it had the local lock-up for the scoundrels that were held in there prior to being taken to a police station, typically for minor crimes. I think the last time it was used was on market day on the village green. A gentleman had allowed his cow to wander into the market and demolish all of the stalls. So we're coming up. It's a bit eerie for me because the local hospital's code name for a dead body is the ward typically rings down to the mortuary, if that's the right word, mortuary, and uses the code name Rose Garden. We've got a member on Ward 6 for the Rose Garden, and my association here is on the left. There's an old people's home called Rose Garden, and me being sort of black humorist, I always wonder, actually, did they ever end up at the mortuary, or did they weren't quite gone and they ended up at the Rose Garden care home? But anyway, got to watch what I'm doing here. It's narrowing, and there's always gravel. This is heavily used by the agricultural community. This is largely a centre of farming in the Fens in my particular area, so it's not uncommon to see huge tractors, even caterpillared tractors or track tractors. There you go, that's it in front of me. That's the jail I was talking about. So that's the lock-up. Let's go and have a quick look if the ground's not too cold. Here you go. Broughton lock-up, yeah. Lock-up, built around 1840. Only one of 4 in the county, so I think I've seen 3 of the 4. There you go. The earliest reference of this enclosure comes in 1818, when a lock-up was repaired. Was a man who impounded these animals and was, according to a newspaper, a delightful pinder who always seems so sorry if he is obliged to run in your... don't understand any of that old English. Yeah. There we go. Right, that was Broughton. A wonderful church. Stream running on the right. Old pub coming up. 12 o'clock right in front of me. On the bend here. Those lovely old dogs. Nothing, here you go, that used to be a pub back in the day. You can see it, can't you?